So, how many people here drink coffee? Oh, yeah. How about tea? Not bad. And who likes to drink out of a mug? Okay. How about the teacup? Oh, we are a few number. Now, are there any rogue bowl drinkers in the room? 1, 2. 2 rogue bowl drinkers. 3, 4. Okay. Well done, minority. So this touches on something that actually relates to a process I've been going through this last year of stopping to drink coffee and starting to drink tea again. And I will tell you, I was drinking a lot of coffee, and perhaps it's due to the fact that I actually live in New York City, and coffee, like most everywhere now in the United States, is totally cool. Like, if you drink coffee, you are cool, it is hip. I succumbed to peer pressure. I also really, really got addicted to this amazing feeling that was like the rocket jet fuel to my brain adventure into the universe that I would have when I would drink coffee and go into this place and then suddenly be like, crash. It was horrible. It was like night and day. And I had friends who would tell me, be like, Emily, you are the most amazing person in the whole world when you drink coffee. Like, yeah, rainbows go into the sky and ponies frolic and there's glitter everywhere. And then suddenly, you are horrible. Like a horrible, horrible, horrible human being. Night and day, Jekyll and Hyde. So I heeded their advice and I stopped drinking coffee, and now I'm in this sort of like tea mind of a space, calmly contemplating balanced life. And as I do so, it gives me the opportunity to see a lot of these other roller coaster rides that are going on around me. And it made me start to wonder, is actually what I was drinking making me crazy? Or was it how I was drinking? Enter the handle. Yes, the handle. So for most of us here, when we drink coffee, be it at home or let's say in a coffee shop, and we get it in a mug, it's this nice, toasty, warm, lovely thing, right? And if we're drinking tea correctly, we would have, a teacup and maybe a saucer that goes with us. And for these rogue bowl drinkers over here, right, maybe we're having a Japanese tea ceremony, or maybe we're drinking a European breakfast. That also happens. But what happens when we actually take the object away? What are we left with? We're left with this. Now, those are 3 drastically different gestures, right? That have 3 pretty different communications, right? They're 3 body languages. I mean, look at this. This is what? This is a fist, right? It's like, I'm a boxer, or like a superhero, or the president. Right? And this, well, what is this? Well, this is such a beautiful flourish, right? It's quite dainty. It's a balletic movement almost. And how about this? Well, it's a gesture of offering and of receiving. So this is body language, right? And body language communicates as much to you as it does to me. Think of it this way. We go to the gym, right? And what do we do at the gym? Well, we will be like, I will bench press because I totally want to be that boxer or that superhero. Or maybe I'm doing these leg lifts because I want to be a ballerina with long, thin muscles. I don't actually know why anyone does these like leg scrunch things. Those are very embarrassing to do in public. But what it does reveal is that we believe and we know the power of repetition in our body. That when we do these movements over and over and over again, they're training not just our body, but they're also training our mind as we strive to become the boxer, the ballerina, the president. Right? So what if we thought of eating as a gym? Maybe a lot more of us would go to the gym, myself included. But if we actually started to think about eating as a workout, we might start to think more than just about what we're eating, but actually how we're eating. And how the movements, these acts of our everyday, actually affect the person right, that we want to become. Because fitness isn't something that begins and ends in the gym. Fitness is a way of life. And eating is kind of our workout of the everyday. We do it a lot. And it doesn't actually stop at the mug either. Did you know that the knife is said to have created the human overbite? Or that thing where your teeth go in front of the other ones? Because before the knife, humans used this. We used our top and bottom teeth to eat. We used those things to tear apart our food. So imagine, without the knife, what our high school portraits would look like. Pretty amazing. So it's a question, how much do our objects actually influence us? As much as maybe we influence them by making them? I want to share an example with you that touches on this. And this is a project that I worked on last year with a woman named Carla Diana, who's a wonderful artist and designer, and a musician named Aaron Dyer. And this project is called Lickestra. And Lickestra is a licking ice cream orchestra. Lickestra uses technology to transform food into not just being part of the entertainment, but actually being the entertainment. And it works like this. In those cones that you see there, there's technology embedded inside, something called a capacitive sensor. So when I reach over and lick, it triggers a sound, a tone, music. So my tongue suddenly transforms from an instrument of consumption to an instrument of play. And I will share a small demo with you. Yeah, give it up for the lickers. So this is what I would call, with that gym metaphor, superhuman tongue training, right? But though this is a funny example, what it does bring up is exactly what I've been talking about, is that when we start to think about eating as a relationship, when we think about it as kind of a dance between a person and a product, there's this whole new realm of possibilities that opens up. A whole new way of thinking about our actions and our reactions. And when we start being aware of not only just what we're doing, but actually how we're doing it, that leads to something that we call conscious growth. And that allows us to actually become the ballerina, the boxer, or the president. One very simple slurp, lick, or bite at a time. Thank you.